My dear Toastmasters friends, distinguished guest Merv, and those who secretly asked ChatGPT to write a speech 5 minutes before arriving tonight, I have a confession. Recently, I asked an AI to evaluate one of my speeches, and it told me, your opening is engaging, your structure is clear, your pacing is appropriate, your conclusion is impactful. I felt fantastic for about 10 seconds. Then I realized something. The AI had never heard me speak. It never heard my voice. It never watched my gestures or saw my audience. It had never heard my voice. And yet it sounded completely certain that it knew exactly what I was talking about, which, come to think of it, is also how some keynote speakers operate. Today, I'd like to talk to you all about the dangers of using AI to practice your speaking. Not because AI is bad. It's an extraordinary tool. But it can slowly convince us that we are improving while we're actually might be losing something important. Because the first danger is artificial confidence. Imagine practicing a speech 20 times with AI. It suggests stronger transitions, better openings, more vivid language. Soon you feel unstoppable. Then you face a real audience. Somebody yawns. Somebody else checks their phone. Somebody drops a coffee cup. And suddenly you remember that humans are much harder to impress than algorithms. AI can simulate an audience, but it cannot fully replicate the experience of standing in front of people whose reactions you can't control. The second danger is optimization without authenticity. AI loves patterns, it loves structure, it loves formulas. And before long, every speech starts to sound familiar. Let me tell you a story. Imagine this. Now here's the lesson. 3 points, call back, call to action. Inspirational ending. It works. Until everybody starts doing it. Then we end up with technically perfect speeches that sound like they were all written by the same motivational robot. Communication is not just about effectiveness. It's also about uniqueness. Some of the greatest speakers broke the rules. They paused too long, used unusual structures. Think of Aaron Beverly on the stage of the World Champion Public Speakers. And they surprised audiences. Think of Daryl LaCroix falling onto the stage and staying there forever. And AI trained on averages may sometimes steer you away from the very thing that makes you memorable. The third danger is the loss of human feedback. Think about the best evaluation you ever received. Was it valuable because somebody counted your filler words? Probably not. Was it valuable because somebody measured your speaking speed? Probably not. It was valuable because another human being connected with your message. They told you, when you shared that story, I felt something. When you said that sentence, it changed my perspective. When you spoke about that story, that experience, I understood you. AI can analyze words. Humans understand meaning. AI can detect patterns. Humans detect emotions. Public speaking is ultimately an emotional activity. The fourth danger is probably the funniest. AI can make us lazy. Why spend 20 minutes crafting the perfect opening when AI can generate 20 different great openings in 20 seconds? Why struggle to find examples when AI can provide hundreds, even based on your own history? Why struggle? The problem is that struggle is often where learning happens. I don't know how many of you use GPS, probably everybody. I know I do. Have you ever watched someone use it for years and then suddenly their GPS doesn't work and they can't navigate in streets that they already know? When you see that, you realize what the risk is. Tools make us stronger, but they also make us dependent. One day we might find ourselves asking, AI, can you write my speech? Can you improve my speech? AI, can you evaluate my speech? Can you give my speech? And somewhere in the distance, a robot is saying, certainly. Would you also like me to receive the applause? Now, after all of these warnings, you might think I'm about to tell you to stop using AI. Actually, I'm not. The greatest danger isn't using AI. The greatest danger is using AI without understanding its limitations. A calculator doesn't destroy mathematics. Spell checker doesn't destroy writing. And AI will not destroy public speaking. Unless we allow it to replace the very things that make communication human. Okay, so here is my call to action. Use AI. Use it creatively like Francesco does. Ask it for feedback. Challenge it. Experiment with it. But after every session, ask yourself one question. What would a human tell me that AI cannot? Seek that answer from a mentor, an evaluator, and friend. And now I have one final confession. This speech was partially written with the help of AI. Structure, some examples, some jokes. Yet the central argument is that relying too much on AI is dangerous, which means that for the last several minutes, AI has been helping me explain why I shouldn't depend entirely on AI. And if that sounds contradictory, it is. The future isn't AI or humans. The future is humans who know when to use AI and when to not use AI. Thank you. Back to you, Francesca.
Thank you very much, Lisa.